Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Terry Hunter. I'm an angel therapy practitioner, and I'm here today to do an August 2017 angel reading for you. If you'd like to learn more about me and my services, please feel free to go to my website at www.terryhunter.com. That's TERIHUNTER.com. All right, now. So, what I'm going to use is my angel deck here. Each card represents a different angel. So as I shuffle, I'm focusing in on Sagittarius as a collective. So this is sort of a group energy. Not everything will be specific to every person. I also want to mention that as I shuffle the deck, that this is eclipse season. August has two eclipses, one on August 7th, the other on August 21st. In the United States, it might vary throughout the world. These eclipses are in the solar eclipse is in Leo. And you may want to look into your astrological birth chart to see where and what houses the eclipses are in, so you'll see how they'll affect you directly. Give you a little bit more individual clarity. So as a group, here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm fanning out the deck right now, and I'm going to feel for energy. Sometimes I'll feel heat. Sometimes I'll feel a tingling. Sometimes I won't feel anything at all. I'm just going to allow my intuition to lead me. And I focus in on Sagittarius as a collective, and the first card I'm looking for will represent the focus of the month, what the foundation is, what it is that Sagittarius is sitting on. The second card is going to represent any opportunities and or obstacles that are coming your way. Both one coin, two sides. Every opportunity has an inherent obstacle, and every obstacle has an inherent opportunity. The third position is going to be the angel's advice for taking advantage of the opportunity or getting around the obstacle. And the final card is going to give us an idea of what the energetic dynamics will be by the month's end, what the potentials are. All right, so here we go. In the first position is the angel Seraphina. And Seraphina talks about a happy change to your family. Now, on the face of the card is a baby, and some of you may very well get pregnant or have children, but more often than not, as a collective, Sagittarius as a collective, as you give birth to new ideas of yourself, as you open up to new ideas, it's going to shift your family in a new way. But right now, this feels very conceptual, Sagittarius. It's very much as if I'm in the midst of creating a new dynamic, in giving life to a new idea about myself, my life, and the things that I want. In the opportunity or the obstacle is Merlina. And Merlina is a card that will represent confusion and indecision. It can represent a need for research, to consult an expert in some ways, to give myself time to take guided action versus jumping into action. Because Oceana represents taking loving action, asserting myself, but not before I've done my research, not before I have found out the landscape of the direction I want to go. If you're headed out into the desert, you have to make sure that you have things that will hydrate you and keep you from the heat. Where the opposite will be if you're headed into the ice, where yes, you need to stay hydrated, but you also need to provide heat. So that's what this dynamic is about. Because this shift that's coming forward is not, or this opportunity or the dynamic that Seraphina is ushering in is not ready to be pushed out into the world as much as it's about, and let me back up for a second, because Oceana in the angel's position, the advice for taking advantage of Merlina is to take action, to assert yourself, to do the research, to get the expert, to find out the landscape, because that's what you need before you can actually take action to facilitate your goal, what you want to achieve, the dynamics of whatever that is, whether it be, creating a partnership in your life, an intimate partnership, a move in your career, starting your family. Because right now, to jump into action, the dynamics would not necessarily be favorable. And I don't mean that in a way that is dangerous. It feels like I must give life to the joy of the shift, do my research about it, and then take action. Take action towards my research. Invest in the expert. Invest the time to do your homework, to read the details, to look at the fine print, because it isn't about taking action right now. It is not about taking action, because as you do that research, as you take that time to allow this, I want to keep using the term guided action. It's almost as if I do my research, then Spirit brings in a resource I didn't know I need, or I didn't know where to get, or I didn't know how to find. And that's why it's not about necessarily taking action towards the goal as much as it's a time for strategizing and making your plan. And your plan is not on how you're going to get there. It's about the landscape, the dynamics, the topography of where you want to go. So if you want to be an actress, let's just use that as a metaphor, then you're going to know that you're going to need to find ways to represent yourself for agents to find you. It isn't about going to get the part just yet. All right. So in conclusion, I want to remind you again that this is eclipse season. Eclipses always have a tremendous amount of weight and will many times usher in dynamics that are fated, that we've contracted for. So again, this is why I don't want to take action just yet. I want to let the dust settle a little bit. I want to give life to the idea of information coming to me in addition to me seeking it out. All right, Sagittarius. That's it for August 2017. Again, my name is Terry Hunter. I'm an angel therapy practitioner, and my website is www.terryhunter.com. I will be back next month in September to do another angel reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.